Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Emmanuel and today I want to react to a couple of user comments that I have gotten in the last couple of days. So this is just an example of one of them, of someone who commented under my AAU2 release video. And this guy said, "Hi, I'm TFDI MD-11 beta customer. I was promised exclusive to MD-11 ER. But now they are pre-selling it in public. I feel betrayed. And why do they do a second pre-sale at all? Very confusing. Your videos about the EJET disclosures were so enlightening. Could you video what's going on?" Okay, so this guy does not feel very happy about being promised exclusive access to the MD-11, and now they are pre-selling it in public. And why do they do a second pre-sale at all? So that's something that we want to look at in this video. Now, first of all, let's start with a little bit of background on the MD-11. TFDI started to sell it basically in the 1st of December 2022 as a so-called collector's edition, which basically was a purchase into the beta program. Now, back in the day, they said that the beta is supposed to start round about in end of September 2023. And now that this date is approaching, they started a second pre-sale. Back then, however, let's have a quick look into what was actually happening. And by that, let's look into the TFDI forums. So this is where we are right now. You'll find the link in the video description below. Back on the 1st of December 2022, they offered a time-limited copy, 1,000 to be exact, of the TFDI Design MD-11 Collector's Edition for $80 US. And here's the feature list. It's going to include the MD-11 base package, the freighter expansion, the extended simulation package, which they later emphasized on is failures and an instructor panel. Now, that's basically this. And then we have the ER variant, and this special variant will never be sold outside of this pre-sale. So that is probably what that user refers to at the very beginning. Now, when people have purchased this, they basically got a certificate, and this user has been so generous to give me a copy. Obviously, I have censored his name out of it, and this is basically what it said. And it says that included in your collector's edition, in addition to the passenger variant, freighter variant, and the extended simulation package, is an exclusive simulation of the extended range version of the aircraft MD-11 ER. Okay, now let's have a look into what is going on now. If you go to the TFDI Design MD-11 product page and we go down a little bit, we are going to find that the pre-order is going to, well, basically finance the development, so probably they ran out of money from the pre-sale. Keep in mind it was $80 US times 1,000 copies is $80,000 divided by 7 months that they're working now, makes roughly $11,000 available per month. Divided by the team, that is maybe some, I don't know, depending on how big the team is, you can do the mathematics on how much they are probably currently earning per month. And they have probably run out of money, and for that reason they do another pre-sale. Now, if we have a look into what you get on the product page, it says you get the base pack, which is either cargo or passenger. Then you get an expansion, which is the other one. So if you started with a cargo base package, you get the passenger and the other way around. And then the extended simulation package, costing in total $85, and you get that for $80 if you join the pre-sale now. Okay, so let's go ahead and go a little bit deeper into what that user complained about. So if we now go on pre-order, yes, I want to buy this. I have to acknowledge this pre-purchase acknowledgement. And this says, I understand that I'm pre-purchasing a product that will not be available for download until mid-2023. So on the 24th of June, I can purchase something that's going to come in mid-2023. So that surely can't be that far off. Now, here start the problems. In the exclusive Discord server for purchasers of the Collector's Edition, they say it's going to come end of September, which we can agree is going to be mid-2023. But they also said in their end-user license agreement that it is going to be exclusive for at least 60 days. So if we take September, October, November, now we're in the end of November, And in here it says you're going to get it mid-2023. So that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? So we are rather talking end 2023, while this obviously says something different, and we're signing this just about as we're about to purchase the presale. Now let's continue on from here. We're going to click on to continue. Then, yes, we want to check out. And now we're offered the terms of service down here, which we have to agree to. So let's go into those terms of service, and this is where things get interesting. Now let's get into the end user license agreement. If we go all the way down, we're going to find this. That is the pre-sale terms and conditions. Now don't be confused of the name Invernix Inc. over here. That is the parent company of TFDI Designs, so that is all correct over here. So this is the MD-11 pre-sale terms and conditions that we agree to when purchasing the product in June 2023. And this basically says it provides guaranteed access to the pre-release beta version of the aircraft at least 60 days prior to public launch. So now keep in mind, we said that for the collector's edition 1000 beta copies, we have 60 days, which is end of November then, if it really comes end of September. And now we have another 60 days for the pre-sale guys. So we are now talking end of January. Okay, now let's go on a little bit. And this is the really interesting thing down here. Provide a time-limited copy of the TFDI Design MD-11 variant. So we have that MD-11 which was promised to be exclusive to the people who purchased the collector's edition, the 1000 copies, and now it is sold again. And that is problematic. Now it is sold again to people buying the pre-sale copy. Now, I could probably imagine that they simply forgot to update the pre-sale terms and conditions from the collector's edition, and they simply copy-pasted them. But now people will surely have purchased this by the time that I'm looking at this, because this is live for like a day or so by the time that I'm recording this. So people will have purchased it, and they are now guaranteed a time-limited copy of the 11ER, which was, again, sold as exclusive to the collector's edition purchasers. So now they sold it to 2 people, and that is a breach of contract. So that's probably what this user is upset about. And I really have to say that, yeah, I can sort of understand it. I mean, this set, it is going to be exclusive for purchases of the collector's edition, and now it is sold again. Now, at this point, I want to bring something very important in. Back in 2016, when TFDI released their 717, I had a little bit of contact with the guys, and I've also been on a couple of Skype calls with them. And the TFDI guys are really nice guys. They try to do the very best for the aircraft they are developing. And I can totally understand why people might be upset now, seeing that they, well, purchased something and now TFDI is kind of selling it again, even though they promised not to. So I can totally understand why some people get upset about this. However, let me say something here, based on my personal experience with the TFDI guys. And back in the day when I had contact with them, they really wanted the best for the aircraft they were developing, and ultimately the best for the customers purchasing them as well. Now, I can understand that with the open beta purchase in form of the collector's edition, they and the second pre-sale have fallen a little bit in the regard of some customers. However, the 717 was a great aircraft. I'm sure the MD-11 is going to be at the same level. I'm equally sure that by the time TFDI catches up on this, they are at the expo right now. So once they're back and once they see all of this happening, I'm sure they're going to issue some statements. But ultimately, please do not lose your faith in them at the moment. Please give them a little bit of time to sort this out. And I'm sure that they will come up with a logical explanation of this very soon. In the meantime, I'm absolutely sure once it is out, by the looks of the different Oilers at the moment, probably earliest in January 2024, end of January, something like that, I'm sure it is going to be an absolutely excellent aircraft. In any case, I'm looking forward to see what you guys think about it, and I'm really looking forward to hear your opinion on the topic. Now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have found this one interesting. I also hope that I could clarify your comments a little bit here in 02, and I'm just hoping that this is going to solve itself very soon. In any case, thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to see you all again on the next one. And then again, I'm really looking forward to fly the MD-11 once it becomes available in public.